Good morning, grade 3, and a warm welcome to the English class. Well, children, I want you to look at these two sentences. Take a minute, read and understand what are these two sentences about. The match was very exciting. And the second sentence is, my socks don't match. Okay, I'll give you a clue, children. Think about parts of speech. Now, don't ask me, children, what is parts of speech. Okay, parts of speech is what? Noun, verbs, adjectives, right? They are different parts of speech. So, which part of speech is this? What is it? Look at the word match and match. Is it a noun? Is it a verb? Adjective? Adverb? Any guesses? Okay. The match was very exciting. Children, the word here match is a noun. Okay. And the second one, my socks don't match. This match over here is a verb. Now, what's a noun and what's a verb, children? Okay, let's open our textbooks. Please open your textbooks, children. Open to page 4848. 4848 vocabulary. Yes, children, look there. Words used as nouns and verbs. Remember, a verb is an action word and a noun is a naming word. So, action words are verbs, doing words, eating, sleeping, drinking. Okay, then we have regular and irregular verbs also. Remember? Okay, and nouns are naming words. Name, place, animal, things, proper noun, common noun, abstract noun, right? So, those are nouns. Now, some words can be used as verbs and also as nouns. So, children, the sentence what I showed you, the word match, okay? It can be used as a verb and also as a noun. Look here. The word match is used as a noun here and here it is used as a verb, right? So, now look at this sentence here, children. Dad is going to light the fireworks. Going to light. So this is a verb. It shows action. That means dad is going to take a matchstick. He's going to take the fireworks and he's going to light. There is some action. So this light is a verb here. Right? Now see the second one. Grant turns the light off. This light over here is a noun. Because it is it represents a thing over here. It could be a tube light or a bulb. Okay. So children, these words are called, they are called as homonymous. Words that look the same and sound the same. They are called as homonyms. Can you see? Words that look the same and sound the same. Right? Okay. Now children, move to page 4949. 4949. Yes, read capital A. Please read capital A. Yes, and take a minute. Let me see if you can. Try for the first and the second one. So well, children, I have done the first one for you so that you get an idea. Show. The show starts at 7 o'clock. This is, a movie or a drama or a play. Right? Now the second one. When you come to my house, I will show you my new phone or maybe my new mobile, my new computer. So this show over here is an action. Right? As we said, verb is an action word. Verb is an action word and noun is a naming word. So the first sentence over here is a noun, the second one is a verb. That's what they have asked us in the textbook. Children, read the question carefully. Use it as a noun in the first sentence and as a verb in the second sentence, right? Okay. Now the second one, children, match. My uncle used a match to light the firework. So this is about a matchbox. Okay. So that's a noun. Now the second one they have asked us to use as a verb. Eric couldn't find anything to match his shoes. So he wanted something, maybe his socks should match, or his shirt should match, or his hat should match. So this is a verb over here. This is used as a verb. So the first one is a noun, the second one is a verb. Okay. So similarly, children, I think you can complete. First two I have done for you. You can copy the same sentence what I have written. But the third and the fourth, please think of something new. Okay, be creative. You will take some time, but surely you will get it. Now move to the second one, children. Make a list of some other words that can be verbs or nouns. Think of some other words, children, where it could be a noun and also a verb. As I told you, verb is an action word, we all know. Noun is a naming word. Think. You need to make a list. Children, now read this carefully. You only have to make a list, not sentence. Please read the question and understand. Yes, have you thought of something, children? Okay, what about this word, children? Bark. Let me just take my pen. Okay, what about this word bark? Yes, this is, you will tell me very quickly, the dog barks. So this could be used as a verb, the simple one. Okay, so I can say the dog barks. So this could be the verb. Now the first sentence of yours should be a noun. Children, what are the meaning bark has? Think of a tree. Yes, bark of a tree. Correct? The bark of a tree is a noun. So you could use that as a sentence. And as a verb, it could be dog barks. Think of another word. Children, just don't use words, okay? You should be able to think of it as a noun and as a verb. What about bat? Yes, bat, all of us know, is a, all of us love cricket. We love to watch the IPL. So, the first sentence as a noun could be what? Virat will bat first. Okay, or Hamad will bat first. So that is what? That will be a verb. Sorry, that will be a verb. If I say Virat will bat first, it shows the action. Okay, that Virat is going to bat first. And noun, this should be simple, children. My father gifted me a new bat on my birthday. So that could be a noun over here. My father gifted me a new bat on my birthday. So that could be a noun because it's a thing. And verb would be what? As I told you, Virat will bat first. So here it shows action. Right? Think of something else, children. Some other word. Yes. What about rose? Yes, all of us know it's a flower, right? So that could be a thing. I have a rose garden. So that could be a noun. Now verb. So noun could be I have a rose garden, or I bought 5 red roses. Now about verb. Children, first find the meaning, okay? Take the dictionary and find the meaning of rose. Rose is, even to get up. So you can say, Grandpa rose from his rocking chair. You see, old people, they love to sit on easy chair or rocking chair. So we can say, Grandpa rose from his rocking chair. Or you can even say anger, children, temper. Temper means anger. Okay. So imagine that, generally if you don't do well during your exams, after your exams, and then your mama is angry, no? Then she'll tell you, why didn't you study? Why didn't you do your homework? So you can even say, my mother's temper rose. Or even Eric the Viking, children. You remember that storm which came? It was with lightning and thunder. So even that could be used as a verb. The waves rose and turned golden dragon around. So that could be a verb over here. Right? Okay, let me take a last example. Think of something, children. Think of something. Okay, how about this? Well. W-E-L-L, well. Now this is simple. All of you will shout. Well is water, where generally we see it in the villages. Right? So that could be a well in a village. What's the other meaning of well? Okay, how did you do in your exams? And what do you say? Ma'am, I did well. Right? Or if somebody asks you, how you feeling? I'm feeling well. Right? Or if I ask you about, take the example of IPL only. How is so and so batting? So what you will tell me? Ma'am, he's playing well. He's playing well. So that would be a verb. And noun would be a thing, where you say villages have many wells, or we draw water from the well. Okay. So children, that was your B part. The examples now which I gave you, that was your B part. I gave you examples of bark, bat, rose and well. Correct? I gave you these examples. I have written here bark, bat, rose, well. Okay. I have used it as a verb also, as a noun also. You may pause and you may look at the video for further understanding. Right? So children, now don't use these same words, the examples what I have given you. Here you have to make a list. Okay, now I have made 4. You can make 5 words, children. Okay, so your homework would be A and B. Now A, 1 and 2 I have already done for you. So please copy the same. 3 and 4, use your own creativity and your ideas. B1, I have given you examples of 4. That is bark, bat, rose and well. Oh yes children, what about fly? Fly also can be used as a noun and a verb. You know fly, the insect, house fly. And one fly is a verb. Kite, you fly the kite. Aeroplanes fly. Right? That's a very simple one. So that's all children. Please complete your homework. It's a very small homework. I hope you could complete it, A and B. That's on page 4949. That's all children. Bye-bye.